morning. Okay, y'all, so, I just need to start with this. Okay, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for people to hop on here, and I'm finishing up my primer and my brows. I'll show you guys. That is how much primer I'm using for my whole face, and that is how big the tube is. If you use more than this, you're using too much primer, okay? So I did a pic yesterday to show you guys. Hey, Sarah. Is Ella up yet? Because I can say happy birthday to her again. I showed you guys a picture yesterday, like a before and after, but I don't think the before was very good, and I know that's weird to say, but I don't think the before showed what I needed to cover as much as what I actually covered. I was really surprised not only at how much coverage I got just from mixing my BB cream with my concealer, but how easy it was to put on and how little I used. I have been using this stuff for, let's see, we've been out almost like a year and a half. We've had the liquid concealer and the foundation, the liquid foundation. I'm still surprised at how little I need of that concealer. It's crazy. So I'm actually going to do my brows for you guys, but I'll do that afterwards because I forgot to put my primer on. I don't want to make you guys wait. And I've already got 5 of you on here. So, hey ladies, thanks for watching. So keep in mind, I still have 2 different colors of BB cream. You do not need 2 different colors of BB cream. You can just get one. If I were to get one, I would probably get Bisque. It's 1 color up from cream, which is the lightest. But I originally got these to contour. I actually don't use them to contour as much because I've got the Sculpting Trio. I've got my my splurge to use as highlighters. Like, there's so many other products that I can have dual usage for. So I actually like to mix these and make a custom color. So that's why I still have 2. But essentially, you're just mixing 2 products, your BB cream and your concealer. And in this case, you want to make sure that you have a concealer that matches your skin. So since I'm still fairly light, but since my cream is a little bit lighter, I'm going with Taffeta. Taffeta is right now the closest match for my entire face. Organza's already starting to get a little too light for me. But I'm actually mixing it all on my fingers. I can already tell you that I have too much BB cream, and that's all I have. And let me show you how much concealer I use. So, like that right there. That little squirt right there on the top. That's really hard to see, guys. I'm sorry. And I legit just mix it around on my fingers till it's blended together. Oh, look at that. Science at its finest. And then I just kind of pat it around and spit when I'm talking because, you know, it's all about being professional over here. So before I rub it in, you can see my dark circles, okay? Over here, I have a little bit of redness and unevenness. This is definitely my worst side as far as that goes. And I never started noticing that until I was going live for you guys. Like, one side is better than the other, apparently. You're just going to see, like, an overall evenness when I'm done with this, okay? And I'm legit, like, just smearing it around like my lotion. So this is a BB cream, which is super moisturizing. If you have dry skin, this is like a great combination for you. I was just talking to my best friend Lee about this because she has dry skin and she wants to try the BB cream, and I was like, this would be number 1, a perfect way for you to go through that concealer that you haven't been able to use, but 2, it'll give you the coverage that you want with also giving you the moisture that you want. So I think you can already see, I'm not even like fully rubbed in, you can already see how I've created this like really flawless even foundation with this. But anyway, what I was getting at was the BB cream is really moisturizing, but hey Brandon, hey, the BB cream is really, really moisturizing, but you don't want to skip your moisturizer. That's like the most important thing. I think, honestly, I think moisturizing is more important than cleansing. And I know that some people are going to balk at that, and I am a like former acne survivor. I had really, really bad acne as a teenager, but you can balance your skin out better by providing that moisture. And if you're constantly cleaning it too much and not giving it that moisture, you're just always going to be fighting back against acne and wrinkles and dry spots and patchiness and like just all kinds of stuff like that. So voila, I'm covered, you guys. 2 products. BB cream and concealer and my fingers, and that's how easy it is. So from this point on, I'm gonna bake my face to set it under here, and then I just do a light dusting of powder everywhere else. And I do have stuff on my fingers, so I'm gonna have to wash my hands, but for now I just have a paper towel. So I just I did this yesterday. I thought it was really great. I just really like it. I mean, the coverage is amazing, and the ease of putting it on and how quick it was is really great. So I'm actually gonna bake really quick, and then I'm gonna do my brows, because look at what came early. I got it yesterday, my new brow artist brush, and that's actually another way that I can use two products in a like dual usage, I guess. That's such a bad way to explain it, but this is a cream eyeshadow, and I'm using it on my brows. This is a concealer, I'm using it as a highlighter. So that's gonna be fun to show you guys. So let me get this bake on under my eyes, and then I can start showing you guys what I do with my brows. So if you have any questions, please like ask me questions, interact with me. I don't want to be that loser that's talking to myself on Facebook Live when only 3 people watching me. But you guys know I'm going to continue on anyway. At this point, I'm not even embarrassed to talk to myself. So if you've never baked before, it's super easy, and you should really try it. Don't get it in your eyeball like I just did, but I don't have our setting powder yet because it's so freaking popular. So what am I doing? I'm using baby powder, and you wouldn't believe, hey Martha, how's your skin? Please tell me. You wouldn't believe how easy this baking thing is. Like, it's easy. It's almost foolproof, honestly. I figured I would put powder on, and here I can even do it other places on my face. This is basically where you don't want it to crease. Okay? And for me, I think, okay, where do I not want it to crease? I cannot leave that there, you guys. I am so embarrassed to do this. You basically put it where you don't want your makeup to crease, but you don't want a lot of powder. But quite honestly, even I am not brave enough to sit here with this white powder on my nose on Facebook Live, you guys. Oh my God. We're going to stick to the eyes for now because I'm totally embarrassing myself. And I never get embarrassed on here. What is wrong with me today? Okay, so anyway, I'm going to do my brows with my brow artist brush. So I'm going to use the, thank you, Sarah. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm losing it this morning. I'm going to use the angled side to do the brows, and then I'm going to use this flat side to do the highlighter underneath. And this is the first time I've used this brush, okay? And so I'm using our Proud Splurge. And the reason I chose this over the brow palette, and I have not tried the brow palette yet, I think it looks super cool, but multi-use product, and I know it stays put because I got to try it at Sarah's house. And look at how much is in that tub, okay? Like, you can see all the way under there, like, how much is in that tub. It's gonna last me a long time. And I've loved my brow liner, but my complaint with that is it didn't last me as long, and it also didn't stay put as well as this. So I found a product I love. I can use it for multiple purposes. I'm gonna stick with this. So I just put a little bit on my brush there, see? And I'm gonna brush up in the exact same motion that I do when I use the pencil, only I'm not using the pencil. And holy cow, you guys, wow, this brush makes a difference. This is so, okay, I was using the liner shader brush, very similar shape, but holy cow, this one is much stiffer and so much easier to control. Look at that difference. This is a dream come true. Oh my God. Definitely, oh my God, so glad I went with the Splurge. It's so much easier to apply. Like, it was not difficult to apply, but I felt like I had a learning curve. And now that I have this brush with it, out the window, is so freaking easy. Can you tell I'm excited? Because I can tell. So I did get a little bit above my brow there, but I can just wipe that clean. And actually what's great about this is I can wipe it clean with the other side of the brush. Voila. Dude, Sarah, you need, screw the liner shader brush. You need this brush, dude. This thing is amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, let me just like actually do what I said I was gonna do. This is so cool. Oh my God. And it took even less product, Sarah. So first of all, it's a much cleaner application. And like the brush, it's not even like, it doesn't look like it's that stiff, but it's pretty stiff. And it's a much cleaner application. And I actually don't feel the need to clean it up as much as when I was using the liner shader brush. And maybe it's because I've had that liner shader brush for so long, but I mean, you saw there was an obvious difference in the size and shape. Well, not even the shape, but the size of the brush. So little bit of concealer on here, and I'm just going to sweep this underneath. Oh my God. And again, such a dream. So easy. I was using the concealer brush before, but when you're working in a small space, like right under your brow, you want something that's precise. This brush is a dream. Oh my God. If you don't have the Brow Artist brush, you're missing out. They obviously named it like perfectly because this is exactly what it should be for. So check that out. So that's 2 things I used my concealer for, you guys, that's not under eyes. Yes, Gloria, I hope that you watched from the beginning, or if not, go back when I'm done and check out what I did. Like how I mixed it with the BB cream. I mean, how I mix the concealer with the BB cream, because the difference like in my coverage is amazing. I feel like it looks like, except for my baking, it looks like I have this like baby porcelain skin, and I didn't look that way in the beginning. So I'm trying to find different ways to utilize my my concealer, because you know I have a lot and it lasts so long, but there's so many ways to use it other than just under your eyes or covering zits, you know. So I used it today for my whole face, my brows and my face coverage. So and I'm using Splurge on my brows, which is my new favorite thing, because once it sets, it's gonna stay all day and I'll be able to rub it and it doesn't go anywhere. And so I really like that, because with the brush, I mean, excuse me, with the pencil, the brow liner pencil that we did, that one I really liked. It was easy with application. However, when I would like scratch near my brow or scratch my brow later in the day, it would come off. It would come off onto my fingernails, and it wasn't like it would run on my face. It wasn't anything bad like that, but I just prefer to have something that I know is going to stay, that I don't have to touch up, because sometimes, you know, your day can go in 50 different directions and you don't want to accidentally mess something up on your face, and then you're, you know, SOL because you can't fix it, or you're away from home and you can't touch it up. So I just always have preferred something that's kind of a no fuss. That's why I really like our stains and our liquid lipstick, because I can just kind of like forget about it once I've put it on there. So what I'm actually doing is cleaning up the top here, and I can do this with my concealer too, but there's still a little concealer on this. Just making sure it's nice and clean. And then, so I'm using the angled end, by the way, for my brow, and the flat end for the concealer underneath to highlight. So you actually can use other products to highlight. You can use an actual highlighter. I'm using my concealer because I have so much and it takes so little of this product. So for $29, you get like a whole face of options with this product. You can use it in so many different ways. And it's actually in our kudos this month too, which is really what sparked me to say like, okay, well, there's a lot of people that probably need to refill on their foundation and their primer, but are struggling to use that concealer. And I just want to let you know, like, that concealer has multiple uses. But as for highlighting under the brow, you can even use our Splurge Cream Shadow for that as well. Just get one of our lighter colors, like the Hopeful from our Defend Innocence collection. That would make a really nice highlighter for under the brow. But you still want to be able to clean up around the brow, like around the top, and that's where your concealer comes in to clean up there. So this was super easy. I am so freaking in love with this brush. If you don't have this brush, I didn't even get on here to talk about this brush, okay? I got on here to talk about the concealer and the BB cream for real, but this brush is blowing me away. It's super stiff, okay? So use the angled side for your brow and use this side for your highlighter, which was my concealer. And you are golden. Oh my goodness. It's just so easy to use. So easy. And I've barely broken into this tub. So I'm going to have this Splurge forever. And it was only 26 bucks. All right, so let's dust this away and see how easy this comes off. Don't be afraid because it's white, because it still comes off. And it's like, you know, it comes off as translucent. But what I've done is set the concealer and BB cream under my eye so that it won't crease, but then I don't have to really put like, I'm not caking powder on top, so I won't look like a cake face. It actually looks extremely fresh. I no longer look like I'm 31 years old. Yay. But it's not like a ton of makeup. So that's why I really, really, really like baking is you get the effect, the matte effect, and the long lasting, like staying power and crease free power of makeup without putting a ton of makeup on your face. So I still go around to the rest of my face, my chin, around my mouth and my forehead with my powder, but let me show you how light I am with that. So this is what's on my brush. You can see that is not a lot of powder, and I'm not even putting the whole brush on there. I'm kind of dusting at an angle. Yep, still some on there. So just lightly dusting. And I've said this before, but it's like, I like that look of makeup without makeup. You know what I mean? I don't like to, I'm not trying to fool anybody. Like, people are going to know I have makeup on, okay? We're not idiots. Some men might not realize, but I like that natural look of makeup. And I really don't like, I was just talking about my brows, I really don't like when I touch my face and then I come back later and like see, oh, I got makeup on my hand, and oh, there's makeup all over my phone. So like my goal is to have a light feeling on my face. Just checking to see if it's starting to rain yet here. So that's it. So I can actually go over this with my bronzer and call it a day, since I'm kind of going for that nude face. I don't need a whole lot going on. And my bronzer's actually been lasting me a long time. I thought I was going to run out a while ago because you can see the bottom of the pot here, but it's still going strong. And I have no eye makeup on. I just did a little bit of mascara. So super easy, but spreading it on with your fingers, like, it doesn't get much better than that. BB cream and concealer, and I'm good to go. And then go back to that liner shader brush, and I can do my contouring on my nose. So you guys can also see, this is why I love our sculpting trio in the summer, but when I'm going for a matte look all day, like, because in the summer, you know, having a dewy look is a little bit nicer, especially because I go to the beach a lot. But having a matte look is nice, so that's why I prefer the powder bronzer to do my contouring on other days. That makes a big difference with my nose too, my Barbara nose. Don't look too much like Barbara today because I don't think she's ever worn space buns. But you know, I could let her know she could do that. If I can rock it, she can rock it. And so I actually, you guys see me, I'm doing this on my neck too. I just want to make sure that my neck and my face match. So I know the base color matches, but if I'm up here contouring my face and not my neck, it's going to look a little bit weird. So I just add a little bit of bronzer down the sides and then a little bit of bronzer on my collarbones. And sometimes I'll do that with blush too, but since I'm not wearing blush today, I don't need to do that. So that is it, and I'm actually going to just finish with BB cream and head out the door, and I'm done. So it was a really easy look, and what I would love for you guys to do that are still on here now, I'm sure that you didn't catch the beginning, but please go back as soon as I'm done with this and it posts, go back and watch the beginning, because I want you to see what my face looked like before, and then fast forward to even right now where I'm standing in front of the camera, and you can just see that I have this flawless foundation. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I am tooting it because I really am impressed with the coverage, especially because I literally mixed it on my fingers, tapped it on my face, and smeared it in. Like, what kind of professional application is that? It's not. It's easy, and it works really well. So I'm going to finish. I'm going to let you guys rewind and check it out. And thank you for watching. If you want to know more, if you want to know more about the concealer, any of the products, why I'm so goofy or the way I am, just message me and let me know. And I hope you guys have a great Thursday. Bye-bye.